In the game of Yu-Gi-Oh! There are some archetypes which have a flaw that makes those pretty unplayable. The Guardians cannot be summoned face up, and the Jamas are so ugly that you cannot look at them. But there is the Yubel deck. It has an iconic design and is featured a lot in the anime, but still gets no play. That is because it has one big flaw, and that is that it simply cannot do damage against opponents, apart from the ones that cannot read and will attack into the Yubel. Apart from that, Yubel monsters are not that bad. They have floating abilities and one of them even has a board wipe effect. And this week's mission of mine was to make a very pure Yubel deck which is usable in 2023. Firstly, I had to rectify that damage problem. I employed all-out attacks, which kinda forces an opponent to attack, but its effects still could be easily bypassed by just summoning monsters in defense position. In the past, Yubel decks had a consistency problem, because the only viable way to get the Yubel onto the field was running a Mystic Tomato into an opponent's monster, but since Neos Kluger was released last year, the Yubel is actually very easy to splash to the field with the help of fusion deployment. Then it is just a matter of triggering its effect via Dark Horror or Torrential Tribute. As expected, the deck also lacked protection, but I fixed this problem by playing Mando the Bound Creator, which protects Yubel monsters from destruction and also bypasses Yubel's stay on the field cost. Then I also boosted deck's consistency by using Pot of Reality and Pot of Desires. And on the top of that, I added in some cards to control the game, like for example Infinite Impermanence and the Big Rock, which is simply great in this deck. So this is how I managed to make a Yubel deck, and it really sucks that Grinder Golem is banned, since it would be a very nice addition to the deck. And before we see some angry opponents get beaten down by a card from 2006, please send that subscribe button to the Shadow Realm so you won't miss any new videos.